See, there's always surprises. Y'all thought it would be another 2 minutes. But you never know with Honcho. Well, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to The Den. If you're not familiar with The Den is the best conversation on the entire internet. You can search high and low, wherever you may go. You will never find a better show, because the reason why is because of you guys that are here that watch this show each and every evening, except for Saturdays, and make this conversation what it is. So I thank you. Thank you all for being here. Again, I'm your host, Ed Honcho. It is my honor, my privilege, and most of all, my pleasure to get to chop it up with you wonderful people each and every night. Why do I have these on? So tonight, as every night, we got some crazy stuff. We watch crazy videos. We're going to go over those. I'll try to keep it brief. But I want to do something slightly different, but I don't expect it to happen, because I know the general consensus of the Den, right? I know the general vibe. And even though anybody's welcome here, generally certain people just don't stick around or last too long. And that I can't do anything about that. But I have a question about our current figurehead, right? And I would like some honest answers. I ask this all the time. Well, there's two questions I ask. One I ask about Joe, another one I ask about a particular organization that I've never gotten an answer from. Nobody. Really? Just scratching up my desk here. Nobody ever answers these questions. I never get a direct answer. Nothing good, nothing positive from it, right? But I would like to know what benefit anyone has received that has voted for Joe Biden. That's what I'm curious of. That's what I would like to know. And I doubt we have anybody call in, share their thoughts. Maybe somebody in chat might say so. I don't really expect it. But, we can see. We've had more surprises in the Den as of late, so who knows, right? Maybe Misty comes out of the woodworks and she tells us why Joe Biden's hair doesn't fluff around like a chicken. But anyway, so we got joining us this evening. Let's get into it. And it's not even about, the things that have taken place overseas. I'm just curious overall. So like I said, when we do open up the lines, I want to know why. And then I know some people who are currently no longer with us, who used to mention why they voted for that gentleman. And I think some of the reasons that they gave, I don't think any of those things have come to fruition. So that's why I say I'm just curious if anybody who did can explain the benefits, or if anybody who did, maybe they have regrets. Maybe they feel differently now. I've seen a lot of those posts. But anyway, that's not what it's all about. It's all about you wonderful people, and my dirty desk that I did not realize was so damn dirty. Anywho. So we got joining us. I see Coltrid, the Dawn of the Discord. I see the lovely Miss K. Grace. Giovanni Ayala, what's the motherfucking deal? Marquise Newhouse, what's the motherfucking deal? The wise man in the building. And the lovely Miss Sarah Lou, how are you doing this evening? So again, like I said, let's just get into it. Let's just do it. Let's just make it happen. And for those of you who are in the Discord, I did post a video in the Discord that I just can't show on the stream. Titties and all. So there's that. Propel just something like two. That would be the funniest shit I could ever imagine. I would love to see it. I really would. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to bring back a video we watched last night because I'm still angry about it, right? I've been talking about this all day. If you didn't see it last night, shame on you, because I'm still outraged about this. Where is PETA when you need him, right?
You gotta stop for a kick you.
Big women do not believe in physics. How about move that? And you encouraging this shit.
Woo!
Look at this poor horse. Look at this poor horse buckling. Dog, this shit makes me so sad. Look at it. It just gave up. The horse lost hope. She fine walking off. Look at it. The horse just gave up. Lost hope in life. The motherfucker said, I quit. The horse said, I quit. Like, that woman should be arrested. Everybody involved should be arrested. That horse needs to go to a ranch where it can plop around with Black Beauty and Mr. Ed, who I'm sure both probably dead. Those are old horses. But yeah, just like the goofiness of that whole scenario. One, you got a skirt on. Two, you too goddamn big for that shit. And then, you know, you got your friends co-sign. Say, girl, get on the horse, move the apron. That ain't the apron. They got shit to do with it. It's your fucking gut. That's killing the fucking horse. I've never seen a horse just give up. Like, y'all know how bad that was? Horses, like, you know, when something's wrong, they're like, you know, that was a great horse noise, I know. And they buck up and they kick people off it. Bitch was too big for the horse to buck her off his back. That's the shit. Make sure y'all follow all the proper social medias below. I forgot to say that earlier. That's that. No, I don't remember Men in Tights. I don't recall. Heidi's here. 17. What's the motherfucking deal? Protege. But yeah, so I had to get that out the way. I'm still mad about that. I'm also still mad about that bitch in that tile. I think I'm gonna play that again too before it's all said and done. But let's get into it. A little bit of wokeness, a little bit of weirdness, a little bit of violence, and a little bit of Karenism. And then we will get into it. And I think I only got one crate for y'all today. All right. I got a video that really pissing me off too. I think I'm gonna save that one for last. All right. This is always good. You gotta give credit for whoever added the music. Ichabod Crane? Was it Ichabod Crane, or was it Ichabod Crane like the victim of the Headless Horseman? I can't remember. Something like that. One or the other. That's super funny to me. This is how I imagine that Heidi dances in real life. One more time for the people in the back. So my question is, right, because, you know, they do this in the movies. Like, and in the movies, they have people like fake dance because, you know, they don't know what music they're going to put there or whatever like that. So when they're recording it, there's no music. They just tell people to dance. Just, you know, dance. And so if you ever go and you like watch a movie group scene where it's like in a club or anything like that, nobody's on rhythm. Like, nobody's on the same rhythm, right? And so just pay attention. Like, think of, if you go back and you watch some old movies that you may have, you know, watched back in the past, if you didn't know that, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. But if you didn't know that, go watch old movies where there's some kind of club scene and people are dancing. There's a lot of movies like that. And everybody's off beat. Like, nobody's on the same beat. So what I'm wondering is, like, where is this? And what was the real music that was playing? Not the Charlie Brown music. Because there's a lot going on here. Let me just take that. I mean, just look. I'm concerned. A lot going on. There's a lot, but like not a lot. All right. Shout out to No DMX tribute. I can see that. X gonna give it to you. Arf, arf. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, everybody should like this one, right? You know what I was thinking about earlier. Actually, I'll say it after we watch the video.
Say it to my face?
Oh, this has to be all the way heard.
You want to say it to my face?
Yeah, I'll fucking say it to your face. You fucking ugly packing fuck, get out of my town.
And what are you? And what
I
are
am
you?
your wife, you motherfucker. You don't get the fuck out of my town.
Fucking racist bitch.
Yes, I am. I'm
Who the fuck
racist,
you talking
bitch,
to?
and I love
You
it.
fucking racist
You're
bitch.
telling me to sleep with you.
Fuck you. Fucking racist.
Nothing to me. You're fucking stinky fuck.
Look who's talking. Look at your feet.
Look at my feet. Yeah, you know what? I'm a witch. We're supposed to be drowned, you dumb fuck. You know nothing about witches. You want to fuck with me? You'll see what happens.
I hope you follow the water.
Don't say
Come
that.
back. No, leave it.
Don't say that. It's okay.
Don't answer.
She has some issues. She's saying it to everybody.
No, just keep
Fucking
quiet.
curry
Just
all over
ignore
my
her.
parts. The spices. Disgusting. In the fucking language. Disgusting. Yep, that's fucking right. I'm the Canadian here. I'll fucking speak my languages, but fuck you and yours. Fuck.
Must resign hashtag Biden Harris resign hashtag President Harris hashtag Trump was right. These have been trending the past few days. And it's only been 8 months. This must be some kind of record.
Shout out to Dan, the motherfucking man with the plan. Oh, we're gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy few weeks, especially with the whole Biden thing. Like, and the weird part about it, I'm going off track now with the hashtags and all that, is that, like, even when all that shit used to trend with Trump, like, people didn't make, well, this is trending. Let's like do a opposite hashtag just to not make it trend anymore. Like, but that's what's happening. Like, when all these negative things are trending with Biden, like, people will just, let's just retweet this a bunch of times, even though there's no merit to what's being said. So that way, this isn't, you know, trending anymore. AC, I don't want to mention her name. ACA Judy, what's the motherfucking deal? How you doing this evening? Triomatic, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, the element, what's the motherfucking deal? Paraplegic rate, she moving. Oh, you ain't lying. No, she is moving on that motherfucker. Hold on, let's finish this.
No, not goodbye. You goodbye. I don't have to goodbye. You didn't pay for seat yet. You don't even live here. So fuck you.
You're so lucky you have my child, and you're older. Otherwise, you're
Oh yeah? You fucking, you scare me? You fucking scare me? You fucking scare me?
kids all
I don't care. They don't
We're in a
understand
park.
English. You fucking scare me.
Go home.
You know what scares me?
Hey, not in front of my daughter, man. Chill out.
Yeah, man.
Don't swear in front of my
I
daughter.
have my daughter in my
You know what? Don't fucking talk your language in front of me then, and I won't.
She's
I don't
speaking
even know
your
I won't
language.
fucking talk my language. Otherwise, fuck you. You get out of here. You can't go. I don't have to.
Why are you freaking out? You're in a public place right now. You know how embarrassing you are?
Exactly.
You're embarrassing
all around
yourself
us
right now.
Yeah, most of them don't know English.
This is Canada.
Get over here.
Oh, look at you! Look at you! What a fucking idiot! Are you fucking serious? Or seriously fuck?
Country,
Are you
go.
drunk?
Go.
Look at everybody around you.
It doesn't
You're
matter
making
what
a
color
scene.
you are, what race you are.
Do you know how many colored people are around you right now?
Just go home.
Wow.
Colored people. That's racist. That's so racist. She's strong with the middle finger, that one. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. Oh, Miss Bell. I gotta see Miss Bell in the do-rag. I think that would be astounding. She does look like a character from Mario Kart, though. She is moving. She is very adept at that thing.
All around you.
What?
There's
What
so
are you
many
gonna
colored
do if
people
I
in
don't?
Now she is moving.
You
But this
wanna
is the
say it to
best
my
part.
face?
This is the best part. She swung that motherfucker around so quick. You want to say it in my face? Like, she just thought she was gonna leave that bitch, turn that bitch around with the quick. Watch this shit.
You want to say it to my face?
You fucking ugly bastard. Fuck, get out of my town.
You busted 360.
I am your wife, you motherfucker.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of my car!
Fucking racist bitch.
Yes, I am. I'm racist.
Nah. That lady. Hey, you know who you are. You are who you are, right? She's probably mad about a bunch of other stuff too, but it is what it is. Let her zoom. She was zooming before the pandemic. She'll keep zooming after. Got some weird wokey woke stuff. We'll come back to that. Let's get all the angries out the way first. This should be entertaining.
Your phone? Tell him my nigga that just called the phone. No, you. Because I'm not about to have this white, racist ass motherfucker work up in here. So watch this. Y'all want a racist ass motherfucking review? You want a racist ass motherfucking view? You don't want nothing like that. So you better tell motherfucker put his phone away. Because before my phone, tell
It's apparently time when I got the good part. Like, I gotta quit. Does like being called a racist really impact people like that? Like, I don't know. You racist? Does that like harm people? Like, is that like an insult to people? I'm curious. Maria G, you just missed the Canada video. The real Maria G joined us. Ken at HB, what's the motherfucking deal? Mike Showman, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Oh. Let's see. What you got? What are you talking about, Heidi? Oh yeah, that's people are very upset about that. Yeah, I don't know what she's done. I was hoping it would be better. I was hoping that she would incite some type of violence. Here's one that's peculiar and very interesting. How many times have you ever seen somebody, motherfuckers jump out, they pop the trunk, usually with firearms. We've seen bat fights, we've seen Jamaican stick fight. When's the last time you seen something like this?
No, I think you all were mouthy and decided that you thought there would be no consequences to your dumb mouthing off as I drove off. But guess what, motherfuckers? I live here, I work here, I ain't scared of nobody. You want to get poked? Pick a fight with the wrong bitch.
I don't know what's going on. I bought barbecue Pringles.
I know it's the morning and you guys have had a bad attitude, and I appreciate your
I don't know who you're talking to.
You, sweaty bitches.
I was literally in
I'm at the store on the side of the street. Don't tell me my attitude. The store on the side of the street. Yeah, you and Capital have your
Wait, does she have two swords or is that a sheep?
Sword stand. Sword life.
So how do you respond to something like this is some overseas shit where they don't have access to guns. I draweth my sword, I shall smite thee for the insult that you levied upon my character. I hurteth you, now I shall poketh you. Master Race, what's the motherfucking deal? And Shonda Tony, how are you doing this evening, ma'am? Lovely Miss Shonda joining us tonight. Yeah, she had the hat on and everything. The people in Canada are racist, Marie. We just saw like a racist from Canada. It was the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life. Says it's lost weight since people throw it around. So I agree. It doesn't have the impact it once had. I've been called a racist and a bigot. I may have been called a white supremacist too. But I don't know how that worked.
I just want you to obey the law. Obey the bicycle laws. Obey the bicycle laws.
Yeah.
Obey the bicycle laws. Obey the bicycle laws. This guy was disobeying the bicycle laws. Yay! So maybe a car will hit him. Yay! Yay! Maybe a car will... Wait. Let's turn it around. around.
Don't touch
what?
my phone.
Don't touch your phone.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch your phone, or what?
Or I'll
or what?
flick that cup
Or
out of
what?
your hand.
Or what?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah?
All right.
I just.
You see that?
Do I see what?
What's the problem?
This man was disobeying the bicycle laws. He was taking my picture.
Hang on. And you threw water at him or whatever that
Yes,
is?
I threw water.
You realize that's a battery?
No, it isn't a battery.
You're telling the police what it
It
is?
isn't a battery. He was taking my
Ma'am,
picture.
be quiet. I've been a
against the
policeman
law.
for 24 years. Would you like to arrest him? Put it on your arrest report?
Actually, I would like to press charges
you want to arrest
against this man.
I would like her arrested. Yes.
I would like to press charges against him.
You can't.
Oh, I would have loved to see what happened when she was taken to jail. That would have been excellent. She just thought, yeah, I want to press the charges. Like all of a sudden, I turn around. No, you're going to jail now. That would have had a good ending. That was a happy ending. Okay. Sword lady out the way. We got Charlie Brown out the way. I think I got one more Karen-esque thing going on here. And then we got some crate stuff. Then we're gonna talk about you after I run through these.
You said your family owns Rockland, right?
Yeah, you're on video. That's great.
Your family
That's
owns
perfect.
Family does own
That's
Go ahead.
that fuck!
Go ahead.
You know what? I don't know what. A bigot is a Spanish word for mustache. That's terrible. I don't have the worst mustache. I do kind of got like a little Mexican mustache going on right here. That's about as good as it gets. But here's the funny thing, right? Like it has to, just watching this video makes a lot of things make a lot of sense to me right now. It has to suck to be that weak and powerless. So I guess that's why some of these groups form, right? Because she's trying to hit that dude with all her might. He's like, get off me. You're annoying. Right? And so it's like, this is not even phasing him. Now, me personally, I don't take kindly. Keep your hands to yourself. That's the first thing we learn in kindergarten. Keep all hands, feet, and objects to yourself. I still go by the kindergarten. You don't go by the rule, then we got to rearrange that. Some people say, well, it's not right. You shouldn't do it because it's a woman. Well, I think women have the same ability to follow the rules as everyone else. But her family owns something. Nobody believes, so she's mad, so she attacks. Let's see what happens.
Your family owns Rockland, and you're crying about a fucking nail. You're crying about a nail, sweetheart.
Yes, because I'm a bougie bitch. I'll make you fuck.
Go get a boob job and come home back to me.
I will get a boob job. I will.
She's crying about a nail. She's a boozy bitch. She said something. I think her family owns Rocklands. And she is adamant about that boob job. We talked about body augmentation the other day. Shout out to Miss Shasha.
That fuck.
Go ahead, get a boob job.
I will. I literally will.
There's a plastic surgeon down the street. It's called Parker's Plastic Surgeon down the street.
I know exactly where it is.
I'm sure you do. You probably already got your
Both
consultation.
tits are in.
Oh yes, both tits are in. Fucking crazy cunt.
What pictures?
Yeah, keep it going.
Music is rocking, bro. This club's really jumping tonight, bro.
My daughter wanted to kill her, didn't she?
You got me going in the face.
She called me too, bro.
Oh yeah. She told me a little flaw in the face. Are you crying now?
You fuck push a girl! You want to get arrested?
Stay away from me. You want to get arrested? You want to get arrested? I got this all on video. All of it. I got this all on video. I got this all on video. I got this all on video.
What a fucking psycho.
Get out of my way!
I'm not in your way. I don't.
There you go. Put him to sleep. The guy's just a pusher. That's all he does. He's a budger. He just budgets people around. To be honest, like, dude, at first I thought he was just a hanger around her, but if he is with that chick in any form or fashion, he needs to get her under control immediately. If I'd have known that, okay, knowing that the situation that I know now, she'd him out have put that nigga to sleep. I'd have probably just slept him. And, you know, then you watch the whole situation change, right? Get your bitch under control. There's going to be problems for you. Kind of like the Steelers situation. I think that's the best way to handle it. So there's that. Crack up the music. They pull out a knife, and her family will sue you. They're on Richland. She's going to get a boob job. Come back and impress everybody, but small tits are in. So that chick has issues. Let's see. I think that's all the craziness. I'm gonna retire the horse video. I won't show it again. Let's get this wokey woke shit out the way. And then we got violence, and then we got some other women behaving bad. All right, this is unfortunate. Yeah, they look to be very happy about that, right? Poor children. This is what the future is for them. Just getting them prepared for the regulations. You heard about that 22? 19 is out. 22 is in. Right? You guys are worried about the Delta Sigma Beta Gammas. All about that 22, baby. Better catch up. So why do I have so much? Why does the world have so much violence? I haven't even shown very much violence today. I'm gonna save that. I got a little bit of violence. This one, this is kind of like the baby crate challenge yesterday, and then like that chick who put her kid in the fucking fish tank and trying to make it seem like he did it himself. I feel like this video is along the lines of that shit.
Aiden, what does that say right there? You gotta look up top.
Now, why does everybody naming their kids some type of Aidens or Cadens or Jadens or like what is that? Is that a thing? Like what happened to like? But I think that's like I feel like that's like a mixed kid thing. And then I feel like what happened to like all the Africanized names, the Lamellaquans and all that other shit? Like, nothing just making shit up and then mad when nobody knows how to say that shit. I am happy I have a regular ass name. Poor kid got a concussion. That poor kid gets abused, bro. That poor kid gets abused. Like, he ain't want to save like a little bitch. Fucking weird pops or whoever the fuck that is. Now, why is this cake so hard? Like, why is this cake so damn hard? Like, that kid has a concussion. There's like, might as well have fucking slammed his head onto a brick. That shit ain't even budge. Like the little frosting on the top moving. He's just, I don't even know what happened. He's fucking recovering. He fucking probably blacked out for a second there. He smacked the fuck out this kid. They find this. I want to share this. This is child abuse.
Aiden, what does that say right there? You gotta look up top.
That nigga did not find this shit funny at all, bro. This is fucked up. It really is fucked up, but I'm just looking at his face. Now you already
gotta
knew.
look up top.
You already knew it's he just like laughing, everybody else laughs, so I guess I'm supposed to laugh, but like, come on now. One, his dad is not, or whoever this is, I keep saying his dad, I don't know who the fuck this nigga is. It's probably one of his many uncles. Is not hiding shit. You got your fucking head behind the head the whole time. You know, kid, you already got like some frosting or something in his nose. You already tasted the shit.
You gotta look up top.
Look, And this is where it just went wrong. Look at this shit. The cake did not fucking... Who's eating this shit? Who made this shit? Who made... Yeah, like, I don't know what it had to be. Now, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was frozen. But that's terrible. Like, but you would be able to think that you would be able to tell, like, the cake is not properly digestible. Like, at least if you're going to fucking slam my face in this shit, at least let this shit be ready for me to eat. Get my mind off of it with, like, a sugar high or something. That motherfucker did not find that shit funny. He laughed at the end because he's like, if I don't laugh, they're probably gonna beat me. It's fucked up. Or Aiden, Caden, Jaden, Braden, whatever his name is. Those little brave kids. All right, I think we got 2 really woke videos to go through, and then we got terrible stuff. Terrible women doing terrible things.
A legit question. What is a non-binary parent called by their children?
Hi there, non-binary dad.
What should I say? So did he just like answer the question? He just said non-binary dad, right? He just answered. That's the end of the video, right? So there's no more. It's a Walmart cake, not a Kroger cake. Like the question's already been answered, right? He said, "Hey, non-binary dad here." So the question's over, right? Of course not.
My kids call me Nini. There's a few options. I've heard of Ren, Rennie, Zaza was on our list too. But if you're really interested, I have posted a link in the comments of a page that goes through a bunch of different options for you.
Kids will never play sports. It's, I don't know. Yes, they call me Nini and Zaza. Oh, Zaza was the weed. Yeah, I took the weed slang. Yeah, call me Zaza. That's fucking terrible, bro. No need to replay it. We all saw it. I don't know what's going to happen here, but it doesn't look good.
Let's talk about libidoist and non-libidoist asexuals. This is part 19 of Ace Ed.
Part 19? What the fuck? There's not 19 things to this getting.
Libidoist is a term used to describe any person, regardless of orientation, that experiences sexual urges or desires. They have a libido. They might have sexual relationships, have a desire to participate in sexual acts, or self-stimulate. Libidoist asexuals exist because libido and sexual attraction are not the same thing. Most allosexuals are libidoists, so some people assume that libidoist asexuals are just allosexual. Not the case. Non-libidoist is used to describe anyone who does not have an active sex drive, or at least a very low one. They don't typically feel the need to self-stimulate or participate in sexual acts. This is how most people perceive asexuality, and a large percent of us do fall under non-libidoist. However, allosexuals can also be non-libidoist.
That dude is really informative. I'm glad he shared that with us. All right. I feel like that dude was more masculine than that other chick we just watched. That non-binary dad chick. All right. A little bit of violence, and then we got some crate. Oh, you know what? Let's throw a crate in here real quick. How this nigga fall over crazy? I don't know. Like, oh wow. Like, it's gone too far. They're trying to drink sodas and do all kind of weird shit, and just it's terrible. I don't understand. You beat your meat or you don't. Exactly. I choose not to beat my meat. Let me give you a terminology as to why, but sometimes I feel like I should, but I don't, and then this is why I confirm it. Motherfuckers can make shit way too fucking complicated. Speaking of beating the meat. You motherfuckers have a fake ass 506. Just fucking rubbing their lips together and making noises. It's a hard knock life for us. Terrible, terrible, terrible shit. Terrible, terrible shit going on. Get rid of the crates. The towel lady. I want to show that video again. I'm not. I'm going to say this violence for second to last. I don't know y'all's thoughts on this one. DeAndre, what's the motherfucking deal? And my favorite New Yorker, John. How you doing this evening, sir? Problematic bitch. Well, call in, because I would love to know your thoughts on something beneficial. I'm trying to find something.
Mira. Oh, I know it hurt. Oh. I don't know, because they don't care. They encourage that. Mira.
Nobody back no more, because every time I call, they want to hang up on me. Don't hang up on me. Are you being weird? Are you being weird to me? You wasn't being weird when you had one hand on front of one leg up. On me. Who is being weird? Who is being weird? When you said I was fucking me, and you was fucking me, you wasn't being weird. Now you want to be weird. You be weird. You be weird. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's so crazy. Somebody come get me out the hospital. I will fucking flip this shit, bro. This nigga always doing this dumb shit, bro. I was just fucking... But this shit really rude though, cause niggas really wanna act weird after they had one hand on frontal, one leg up, like you was in my ear telling me shit, like, you know what I mean, like we already got kids, so it's not like we can't have another one. You see what I'm saying? You talk about you want a new house and shit when you get off pro. But bye.
Where is St. Lou? Because St. Lou, this is a conversation we need to have. You can't be telling these hoes know anything when you fucking with them. But I'm trying to see if this the same thing. She done pulled all the shit out and now she in the motherfucking hospital or some shit. I can't tell. But that's why I be telling y'all niggas, keep it 1,000. Don't be saying all that crazy shit. Don't be telling them all that crazy shit when you fucking with them. They be believing it. Y'all be like, oh, they don't believe that shit. They don't really. They be believing that shit. And then you got this crazy shit going on. Bro. And then the crazy part is she do look like a damn Cynthia doll, looking like a black Cynthia doll. And yeah, motherfuckers that be crazy motherfucker like that go run to social media and put everything on there. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the same one. I'm trying to see if this the if she just snatched all the shit out, because I don't think she started off natural. She finally snatched all the shit out going crazy, because she looked like she was going crazy right there. I don't know if it's the same one or not. I wonder if anybody ever found an oversized plus size towel. Got one more video after this, and then we'll talk about y'all's boy Joe. Oh, speaking of Joe, it was Broderick. It's a confirmed Joe Biden voter. This is not by the rules of the old school Jamaican stick fight.
That's why they got.
They got a church.
This nigga don't
I'm
want to
about to
fight.
go live on Facebook. No.
That nigga don't want no violence, bro. Nigga would have been cold cocked across the head with that motherfucker. Oh, wow. He didn't drop the board. It's a wrap.
Oh.
It's a wrap. And everybody just sitting there watching the shit. Look at this motherfucker. Wait. The motherfucker didn't want. They do got church shoes on. What kind of outfit is this? He needs to be beat up for that outfit. That's what I'm saying. I'm just. And the motherfucker gonna cut your signal off, damn it. They don't even want to beat him up no more. They're making him say shit. Say uncle, nigga. I ain't letting him go till they say uncle. There's definitely drugs involved in this scenario somewhere. Church shoes and drugs. The nigga ain't say uncle. Should have said the nigga dropped the board like. I'm sorry to get beat up. You literally gave up all your leverage. Been clocked so quick, nigga. Still be getting clocked right now. Anyway, so this next video I'm going to show you has me angry for so many reasons, right? I'm going to let it play, and then I'll explain.
Come here. What happened to your hair, G?
I was fighting somebody at school.
You was fighting somebody at school? And they got the best of you? I can't see him.
I dragged her.
Girl! Come here. Come here. What happened to your hair, G?
I was fighting somebody at school.
You was fighting somebody at school? And they got the best of you? I can't see him.
I dragged her.
Girl! Come here.
See, when people get mad when I say the things that I say about black women especially. You encouraging this fucking nonsense. You encouraging this fucking bullshit. One, fucking kid fighting in school, you make it seem like it's cool, it's okay. Niggas don't give a fuck about no goddamn school. Niggas go to school to associate, to play, and to have fashion contests. And then motherfuckers wonder why they falling behind in every fucking category that matters. And when niggas do well in school, it's not in STEM, it's not in anything, you know, I'm not going to say anything that's beneficial, but and generally, you know, they end up going to fields that don't pay as well. And motherfuckers get mad about, well, I got a degree, why I'm not getting paid the same as so-and-so. Well, they're in some type of field that pays a lot of money, engineering or something, compared to being a fucking teacher or some shit. Psychology or some weird shit. But you encouraging this motherfucker. I'm talking about worried about the hair, and then this motherfucker got in a fight and getting snacks and shit, like no grounding. And then you see how the kid talk. The kid talk like a motherfucking grown ass internet black woman these days. I wish I catch the little one talking like that, boy. I beat and dragged her. Like, this shit right here is why I say it's disgusting. This shit right here is a problem. But see, now and then, I expect people to catch it. But in 99% of society today, especially when you're talking about colored folks, I hate to say it, you know, POC, colored folks, same shit, but you know, if you say POC, it's okay. If you say colored folks, you're a racist. They ain't know nothing. They care more about the little girl winning a fight. I dragged. Oh, that's so funny. That shit ain't nothing funny about this shit. Like, it would be an issue. It'd be a motherfucking problem. Now, there's a video, and damn, I meant to save it. I fucking forgot to save it. There was a video. I'm actually not going to tell y'all nothing about it. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Let me see if I got this. I think I got it. I think I got it saved. There's a video I want to show y'all. This makes me think about this too. We might go into a whole other topic. Fuck Joe Biden. Biden admits that he may have given Talbot a kill list of Afghans who aided the U.S. Oh, no shit. There's something. Let me see if I can still find it. Let me see. I don't know why my fucking shit don't show me like the right. Okay, here it is. Hold on, give me a second. But like, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, this shit with the kids, people think the shit is cute. People think the shit is entertaining. And ain't none of this shit kosher. Ain't none of this shit cool. Because you're instilling this behavior in them at a very fucking young age. They thinking it's all right. You know, apparently you ain't gonna, if you're not checking it now, you're not gonna check it when they fucking get older. You know, and then they believe that the shit is just. Yes, it's loud. I'm finna show y'all so y'all can hear parts of it. But, you know. And this kid gonna have issues. This kid flunk out or other reason because you're not taking the education serious. It's gonna be the system. You're gonna be mad at the teacher because you encouraging the kid to fight. You think they're gonna listen to the teachers when they tell them, you know, this, that, and the third? You're encouraging them to rebel. You're encouraging them not to take the opportunity for the free education seriously. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on, man. We 22 deep and only got 9 likes. What in the tomfoolery and shenanigans is going on? I know we ain't got 14 haters in the den right now. Please tell me it ain't so. Please tell me my statisticals are misconstrued. I don't believe it. So let's see. Oh wow. Carlos Correa, that's terrible. Can we sell him? But again, you know, motherfuckers don't think it's cute and think it's funny, but it's mainly gonna be women. Any man who thinks this shit is entertaining, obviously raised by a single woman, because he's probably structurally weak in the wrist, because these are terms, this terminology is structurally weak-wristed male terminology. And my thing is just like, you're rewarding. Like I say, she getting snacks and shit. She got a fucking, was that a moon pie or some shit, one of them cookies. And ain't nobody said nothing. Like I said, I wish I'd hear Lil talking like it'd be game over. Lil talk like a little white girl, or what we perceive as white. Absolutely not. Absolutely, I dragged. Boy. It has been out there mowing the yard. Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all this. I want to know y'all thoughts on this, because I'll give context to it after I show you and see if it changes your perspective at all. Okay. I don't think I've shown.
Don't fucking hit my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch my child! No fucking more! Do you fucking do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? Don't fucking hit my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch my fucking hit my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch my child! No fucking more! Do you fucking do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? Don't fucking hit my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch my fucking hit my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't.
Oh yeah, I just put this up in the stream. Following scene may be considered graphic. Your discretion is advised. I didn't put this up. Baby, y'all don't watch all the shit now. It's like laughing. I'm showing y'all, so it's probably too late. But anyway. The greasers and the socials, really terrible. Yeah, he must be very upset. Must be very, very, very upset. Let's say most of our talk to expenses mental physically. I agree. I would definitely agree with that. And again, but when all they are limited to is, like I say, stereotypical TV shit, or limited behavior that they see, you know, the people around them engaging in, generally guided by TV shit, attention-seeking behaviors. You see the fucking hoods have become infected with crates. Crates have been around for fucking ever. One motherfucker do a crate challenge, and people see that there's some attention going on. Now they all over the fucking place. All over the place. Like this is the world we live in. Desperate for fucking attention, and that comes from a stem of not getting enough fucking attention. I wish if I see a crate, I'd kick that bitch right now. If I see some other, I'll probably be like that little badass. I'll go kick the whole shit down, just tear the whole shit down. Honestly, I would let it happen. So what happened apparently in this situation, allegedly, is that this kid and some other boys apparently jumped her son, right? So I don't know what, when, where, how, whatever. But this is what I do know, that this was not the way to handle it. Because now, with all the evidence and all this bullshit, this I brought it like with this bullshit ass weave in there. That's how you know, mental. I tell y'all, red flag. You ain't never grown that much hair in your fucking life. And fucking, you out here attacking children. That's how you know you illogical. That's how you know you don't make no sense. And that's how your son is going to grow up to be structurally weak-wristed. So now once your ass is in jail because you don't think, you react emotionally, this is why men are needed. You respond to this whole situation emotionally. You beat up on a kid as an adult. You're going to get some time. I'm pretty sure. Probably a felony, I would think. If I was this kid's parents or whoever, I'd press them charges. And then I'd tell her son, now that she locked up, go whoop that nigga again. Straight up. The extremely fine print in the background. Yeah. I'm just put like in the corner, like way up at the top somewhere. There's some real estate up there. But if you was really about that shit, if you was really hard, like you acting like you beating up on a fucking kid with your emotional ass, you should have went and found his mama. Should have went and found them kids' mama. Put your hands on them. Or if you caught this little dude at the store by himself, you should have called your son then to have him come and fight then. Fight his own battles. I'll be honest, that dog, though, I think the dog was scared of the weave. I mean, just look how the dog was responding more to the weave than anything else going on.
Fucking touch my child! No fucking more! Do you fucking do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? You fucking hear my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch
Baby. It seems to be a relatively large child, but whatever.
You fucking hear my motherfucking baby, bitch! Don't fucking touch my child! No fucking more! Do you fucking do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? You fucking hear my motherfucking baby!
I guarantee she don't spank her own kid. I guarantee she don't spank her own kid. I guarantee her son is spoiled. And that boy's gonna get treated like the biggest bitch at school once this video go around. Your mama fight your fights, nigga, after you get beat up. And nigga might be on the brink right now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might be. You just came from the pool, Heidi. Why you always policing black people, Heidi? Goddamn. Lamar. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Joe in a minute. Who stars a TikTok? I don't know. It's a plot. Say where's that kid dad to handle the business? I'm just saying, man, it's like she probably doesn't. No, none of these, nobody knows. But again, you got this long, super fucking weave, and that's what it is. All these girls, that was a cane course, and the lady would have been finished. They'd have been, then she'd been trying to press charges on the kids. See, the dog is doing his job. So, yeah, you gotta take that puppy back wherever you got him from, my nigga. Found that nigga outside, tied to a bike somewhere. But again, so knowing that, or assuming that if that was true, that this kid jumped her son, do you feel like she's justified? Do you feel like what she did is validated now? Or should this have been handled in a different manner? I would definitely like to know your thoughts on that. Now, hey, Joe. Let's talk about Joe Biden. And honestly, I don't really want to talk about Joe Biden. What I want, like I said at the beginning of the stream, what I want is someone who voted for Joe Biden to explain what benefit they have received from that vote. What I want is someone to tell me why they believe he's done a good job so far. And I want them to be able to do it without reference to the former guy. I want them to be able to give me merit that he's done on his own and why he's doing such a great job and why they would vote for him again. And now I may be going too far because I've seen so many people say that they regret it. But I'm curious if anybody is still proud of the vote that, that they may have given it. You know what I'm saying? It said, "Don't we're going to sell Afghanistan refugees." Yeah, you telling me you think that there are not some Talibanis on these planes that didn't get on these flights as you're rushing to fly all these people out? We could talk about the attack. But I mean, it was obvious. I mean, there's been so many fuck ups. You know, when he was in the office, he had the fucking screen. He's watching everybody showing the faces of people that are currently there. You know, the list of names of people that have been allies to the U.S. And, you know, that those groups are pushing legitimate propaganda. Oh, you know, this is that and this, that, it's not us. And, you know, all of these things. It's pure there for the Taliban. Terrible. And so my thing is, can anybody say that they are proud of the job that he's done? Is anybody legitimately happy with what he's done so far? Not just, like I say, not just today or recent events, but period. What you talking about the add-on where he took part of Trump's doing? I'm gonna give y'all a total. You know, I'm gonna take a little bit Trump gave y'all and I'm gonna throw something else. I'm gonna throw a little something on that. You know, I don't even think you take full credit for that shit. Yeah, I think all politicians are terrible. I think they're all scumbags. I think, like I say, to rise in the ranks of politics, you have to shit on someone else. Period. You have to either exclude groups, you have to shit on somebody. So it's never gonna be, in my opinion, a real quality politician. See, in my opinion, real leaders should be willing to sacrifice. In America, leaders don't sacrifice. Leaders entice, manipulate, mislead. You know, they get people to buy in, but they never sacrifice. They only benefit. And then, like I say, most people are just foolish to co-sign it, and they're okay with that. See, people, the way it's supposed to work, right, is leaders, and I'm not saying in America, it's just throughout time, people who were given special benefits, people who lead or whatever, generally people who the ones who took that risk, who took an extra risk. They took on some type of additional responsibility. They may have, like I say, maybe back when it was more nomadic or tribal or whatever. Who benefited? Who was exalted? The warriors, because if it all went down, who's going to go out and fight? Right? Who's going to go out and take care of business? So these are people that need to be nourished, looked after, treated fairly. They may live a little bit of a shorter life than the rest of us. They may get wiped out. And if they get wiped out, then it's bad for everybody. But, you know, they need to be treated in a special manner. They got the girls. They got the women they lusted after because they were treated special. It wasn't the little weak men who sat in the corner who did nothing that nobody gave a fuck about. That nobody cares about that. But somehow it's turned because the words, the rhetoric, again, like I said, lies, manipulation, you just say anything. And then you got people who are so fucking like people were mad because the other guy used to say mean stuff. He said mean things that were true, but they were mean. He didn't sugarcoat it to make me feel good about my fuck ups and my mistakes and my decisions in life. And so they wanted to get rid of him. Let me see, what are you over here talking about, Heidi? Ended all the riots? They say ended all the riots. Who started the riots, right? An economic boom. For whom? About inflation? Financed what? He didn't even do nothing. He just he just pushed the reset button on the damn Super Nintendo. Started the game over. Yeah, and he talked all day that he would talk about he was gonna I'm gonna take responsibility when I'm president. Am I still president? I forgot about the responsibility thing. Oh, I don't remember what I was supposed to do for this. Did I fucking delete that picture? I think I might have. Did I? Shenanigans. I think I did. I meant to use it. Never did. I might. It just might. Piece of shit. Fucking work. Piece of shit. Dude. Quick and easy way. And then you said some other non-fact there, Heidi. What were you talking about? Got these cheeseburgers, man. Oh, wow, son of a bitch, it was right here. Do. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. I'm gonna save this picture for like several days now. Wow, Maria, I told you Canadians were racist. So racist. Black people are strange. I can't believe. That was your first time in the den? Zero Tuck Skipping Word? Oh, you gotta definitely, man. There's plenty of shenanigans and tomfoolery going on here. You gotta fuck with the dead. This is like the screaming single mother never. Yeah, oh my god. We're gonna do something to you. You better be careful. Like, you just look like an old man. Get off my lawn. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's all illusion. What's the motherfucking deal? I think you got people like I said, it's all tribal now. And it's just the groups. Like, doesn't care how much my guy's fucking up. I'm just gonna blame the other side. I'm just gonna keep co-signing, even though my guy does the same shit as the other guy. I'm just gonna keep co-signing. Well, it's better because fucking motherfucker sitting there while the fucking gas is $15. Calling Max well, Heidi, you just called them bad hombres. That's all. That's the best way to do it. Find a crack society through the gas. That's what I do it. That's what I definitely do. Damn NFL protesters, they should get fired. You can never know with Heidi. Right? You can never know with Heidi. I don't think Heidi believes anything she said. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... There's the lovely Miss K. Grace. How are you doing? I meant to shout out Miss Grace. I was waiting for her to be in here. And I appreciate the love from the other day. The support is always appreciated. I want to say thank you on the stream. I'm gonna run for mayor of Houston. That's the whole reason why the sauce is based on Houston, nothing but Houston. Eventually I'm gonna run for mayor and give everybody a day like this guy. Right. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. But did you see his form, Heidi? Don't tell. His form was immaculate. I've never seen such an immaculate thrown paper towel. You're just a hater because you ain't got a good form like that. So this is what we're going to do. Let me make sure I got the right line open. And here's my deal, right? And that's the super funny thing because everyone's like, oh, fucking, no, what was it, Don Jr.? He's on cocaine. He's definitely a cocaine. And he's that guy's kids are on real drugs. Cocaine's a party drug. If you're into it, cool. But that guy's kids are captured cracking it up on crack. He has a daughter that you never hear or see from. When have y'all ever seen his daughter? He had 3 of them. One of them died, unfortunately. Not going to cap on that. But you got the crackhead who got the Ukraine deals, and you got a daughter you've never seen. Trump was always proud of his kids, whether they were completely in the right or not, right? What kind of family is not proud of their children? You don't know. I don't know. Oh, good. Oyster micheladas. Ooh. Oh, Heidi, you're Slovenian. All right, give me a second. Let me make sure the number is the right one. All right. And I guess let me put it on the screen. I want to know. I've never seen the Gates people either. That is true. I've never seen the Gates kids. Even the Clinton show, that little kid they had. Weird. Howard Stern ain't the show it used to be. I don't even know if it comes on anymore. I'm just saying shit. Damn, what I do with the fucking line? Oh. There we go. The number is, I don't know the number yet. 832-694-1337. If you want to call into the den, I'm hoping that there is a Biden supporter. I want to hear from a Biden supporter, and I would love to know why they're still happy with what he's done, or what, anything that he's done so far, what has improved about their life. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening? Dan, the motherfucking man with the plan. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
Good.
Interesting. So, by the way, I haven't gotten that thing in the mail yet. I'll let you know when I do, and I appreciate you doing whatever you did. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm going to step in for President Biden here. I'm going to defend some things he's done.
Okay.
Now, for starters, one of the first things he did, he got rid of those demonstrable racist, misogynistic policies. That was his first actions in office, were to eliminate as many of Trump's policies as possible through executive orders. Never mind voting through Congress and the other shit. Fuck all that. He has to expedite this, man. He's got to get it done, man. He's doing this for the American people and possibly his Chinese overlords. Who knows? Look, this man has things to do, okay? He has medication to take, ice cream to eat, okay? Dogs to chase around and break his leg on. You know, that's what he told us, and I believe him. And then also, he also desegregated, in a sense, I don't know the proper term, women's sports. So now transsexuals have the right to smoke these bitches in their own sports.
I love
He's doing a great service. God bless Joe Biden. God bless him. What else? He canceled the Keystone Pipeline. I don't know if that's still going to be brought back later on, but you know, all those union people who are riding with Biden, as they say, well, they played themselves. About a few thousand jobs lost. I mean, these things happen. The economy, COVID, all the usual excuses that politicians have been in the past few years, you know. But it's for the environment. It is. So he did the right thing. Unfortunately, he backstabbed some of his voters. But you know, hey, look, you can't make an omelet breaking a few eggs. So these things have to happen. Yeah. And also, speaking of that, the the illogical logistics of student loan forgiveness. I know he mentioned he was gonna look into that, and he was trying to get that. That's one thing that he campaigned on.
Yes.
Trying to help AOC, or not trying to help AOC, riding AOC's coattails on that. And then at that CNN town hall meeting, that lady asked, "Look, we're really dealing with the student loan crisis. I got my degree in gender studies. I got a double major in gender studies and African American studies. I need some loan relief." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah.
Look, he had to say what he had to say to get into office. He had to say that because he knows most Americans are ignorant. That's pretty much how he views them, I would imagine. Not how most of these elites view the regular American citizen, as ignorant, and they need to be led like sheep or lemmings or whatever else you have. So these are small lies to get to the promised land that our first biracial president, Barack Martin Luther King Jr. Obama, that's basically what they link him to as. This is some of the stuff that he had to do. He had to lie too. And now on to recent events. Look, we're out of Afghanistan. We're working on it. By the 31st, so the Taliban's gonna, start going ham. And they have ISIS-K, I think what it is. So you got new ISIS variants now. ISIL or whatever. I guess that might be back, And they're blowing up Marines in the Sailor. And, now, as y'all can tell, I've been joking, but that shit right there, that really saddened me, that entire situation. I've seen videos of the bodies on the streets. When I was in the military, I was part of security forces, and we did drills on active shooters and people rushing the gate and things of that nature. And I did some watches in, not in Afghanistan, but I did it in the UAE, Bahrain, quieter places. And that shit's scary. It's very fucking scary, especially when it's busy and have a bunch of foreigners coming in and out. It's fucking frightening. Anyone says they don't, I guess they're a junkie for adrenaline. I'm not. I like peace. I like quiet. I like boring shit. Exciting means your life's in danger, in my humble opinion. So fuck all that. And that might have been avoided if we had withdrawn earlier. But then someone will say, "Hey, look, man." Actually, some of the texts I'm seeing now from some of the media outlets, like I think a CNN correspondent said this. They said that, "Hey, look, bombs are going off all the time in Afghanistan, bro. Deal with it." And then this guy put this on Twitter. I'm like, who is this guy's handler? I don't remember who this guy was, but when I have a chance, I'll post in the Discord this lovely gentleman's hot take on this matter.
Yeah.
But maybe if we follow the original agreement that the Taliban signed on to, this is like back in 2020, and May have been the end date. I think May 1st or something like that. Mm-hmm. If we had kept to that agreement, maybe this wouldn't have happened, possibly, or it might have mitigated losses. Maybe we wouldn't have, was it a few $1 billion worth of vehicles, weapons, drones? The motherfuckers flying a fucking, was it a fucking tomahawk? No, I don't know if it's tomahawk, but a chopper. Yeah. These niggas got choppers.
Wow.
So now when Afghanistan, when the Mujahideen whooped the Soviets' asses, they took all the AKs and shit like that. So this country and the Afghan army have essentially upgraded the Taliban. So you're welcome. So Joe Biden, he's globalist, okay? He's thinking about the global community. So you would have to upgrade the defenses of the new government coming in. So he's looking out for these Afghan people. Never mind that they're raping dead bodies. And this is reports emerging that the Taliban are raping dead bodies, and they're already sending kids out, young girls, of course, because women suffer the most in these Islamist regimes. That and gay people. Well, gay people, they get their pilot's license, minus the plane, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've seen videos of that, too. Shit, it's wild. Like, but we're the bad guys. Okay, I see. So, and the thing is, if he would just, answer some questions, it would alleviate his followers, It would alleviate these people. I mean, instead of just taking the press date and then I think it was really amusing when he said they said, who's they? When he was responding to they said I had to answer certain perfect questions or something like that, and it's you from USA Today or whatever. I'm like, I miss not bipolar. I miss ADD having asked Trump in that aspect, because he would just spit hot fire. Sometimes it was incoherent. I'll admit. He was like he had just done a bump, like he was doing bumps and Hunter in the back. No, I did this. I didn't say that. I didn't say this. Like the nigga was on point with that. Biden looked like he even like he drinking lean and shit. He got on some H-Town shit. So yeah, elections have consequences. Maybe stolen ones do too, but hey, fuck it, whatever. Pence verified the election, so we're done here. So we'll just keep on watching this, and Heidi, you're absolutely right. Biden did make BLM and Antifa disappear. Currently, just wait another 4 years to the next election, and maybe DeSantis or maybe Trump. Well, actually, they'd rather murder Trump than have him run for re-election. I think they would literally kill that man if he was to try that shit. So probably DeSantis, maybe Noam or someone like that. They'll pop right back up again with their Marxist supported rhetoric about, the system this, capitalism that, socialism that. I would love for these Antifa people to go to Venezuela or Cuba or North Korea or Vietnam or any of these other communist places, and how come they like doing it here? I guess because they got it wrong in those countries, we can get socialism right here.
Correct.
I suppose that's what that is, So look, you just gotta, as Leah said, man, just dust stuff off and try again, man. With the socialism, man. So good luck to them. God bless them. Man, I don't know, bro. Oh, yeah, hey, shout out to Taiwan, because once Taiwan comes knocking, good luck, bro. You ain't getting help from us. We dipping on everybody. We dipping like dudes won the lottery on their baby mamas. Dipping, bro. Fuck that shit. So yeah, Taiwan's fucked. RP Taiwan. Heidi, good point. It is fashion. It's some bullshit to put on your social media network. It's a fraud. It's a fairy tale. It's a fable. It's a fallacy. Ain't no real communism. And socialism is basically stepping stone to communism. I think Marx Lenin said that. One of those dead motherfuckers. I don't know. Yeah, shout out Miss Grace. But that's all I got, man. I was just trying to kind of defend Biden in some aspects. He has done a lot for LGBT rights. Yes. I'll admit that. Yes. I do remember Trump saying stuff about. I know he's done some speeches about LGBT rights to the rest of the world. So he's done stuff like that too. But Biden, that man's a headbreaker, trendsetter.
Am I wrong? Or didn't he like kind of reinstate something in the military with the LGBT thing too? The transitioners or something like that? Because I think didn't Trump cancel something out, and then I think he brought it back to where.
Yeah, I think you're right about having certain surgeries for transgenders. Mm-hmm. I think Biden allowed that, and also we're also getting all these lovely training materials about equity and diversity and equality, and shunning your white privilege and your cisgendered patriarchy. You fucking people with penises.
White rage.
We need, white rage. A shout out to General Milley. Oh God, it's amusing. Meanwhile, they're busy doing all that. They, in my humble opinion, from what I've read and seen from independent YouTubers and other bloggers and news outlets, they essentially botched the operation in terms of the Afghanistan evacuation. And we're basically, it's a ticking time clock, because Taliban said on August 31st, if these motherfuckers get out of here, expect repercussions. So we'll see what happens. I know the UK is mad at Trump because I'm not Trump. Well, they were mad at him too. They're mad at Biden more. And at this point, I think maybe one or two parliament members wanted Trump's to resign, but like it's a wide. I've seen a whole parliament meeting where everyone's yelling at Boris Johnson, the PM of the UK, essentially telling him this motherfucker needs to go. He's left us in a shit situation. Yeah. And that's like, wow, dude, this is getting bad, bro. Yeah. And I did 8 years in the military, and the last year I got injured in Japan, and I served time at a hospital. I did security there, and I met two trans men. They had gotten the breast reduction surgery and did the hormones, and they had a better beard than I did. Their shit was more lined up. I got the curly hair, you know what I'm saying? Because my Negro heritage. So that shit was lined up and shit. I'm like, well, damn, shit, can I have a beard now? Oh, no, you need no shave shit. Man, fuck y'all. I'm out. And that's what it is. Oh, yeah, that's how they do. And I just said, hey, have fun. This ain't my fight no more. I'll see y'all niggas later, bro. Oh, yeah, Miss Grace, the stimmies, man. The stimmies, baby. Stimmies. Oh, man. That's all I got, man. It's amusing, but I'm sure some people will find some good in what he's done, and they might call in.
Do you think it gets worse from this point?
There are always new depths. Humanity has not begun to defile itself yet in terms of how low it can go. Hey, shout out to John. Good luck in New York, man. I heard they're investigating Cuomo now about those COVID deaths, so we'll see what happens with that. You know, so good luck to them, and let's see if it's the actual honest investigation. But could it get worse? I mean, they might put Hunter Biden on the. I mean, I'm joking, but if they put Hunter Biden on like the cabinet, like Jesus Christ, nepotism. Wow, they were mad at Trump for that Kushner dude, who I don't really know much about. So, you know, there's some allegations of him, and I don't know if that's proven or not. But I've seen videos of Hunter Biden getting a foot job from a Chinese prostitute, smoking crack, and I don't know how old that woman was. That's all I got to say. This nigga losing more laptops than, man, look, I don't know, bro. Excuse my language. I don't mean to say the N-word. You know, I am a POC.
Hunter says it, so it's okay.
And if Biden actually does resign, or these Republicans, and someone mentioned earlier about Republicans not having balls, bro. Yeah. I think they were neutered a long time ago, quite honestly. It's amusing. It's amusing. And Miss Grace, if people aren't paying rent, those stimmy checks will last longer. So you know that's why they like the stimmy checks, is a lot of these people ain't paying rent. I'm paying rent and mortgage myself. You know, that's why I have to save my money. Yeah, Biden never resigned, and that man is going to die in that seat, either through accident or medical or someone doing whatever. He's played political bingo. He's been senator, vice president, and president. Tic-tac-toe. No matter what anyone does, unless they completely invalidate the election that happened in 2020. How you doing, Shonda? He is going to die as the 46th president of the United States, and no one can take that away from him. It is what it is. And Hunter Biden will die a crackhead who smoked Parmesan cheese. You know. See, my thing is, look, I have family members who are drug addicts and things of that nature, and addiction's hard to beat. And I've had a family member serve jail time over that, and I'm not trying to take any credit away from his improving or anything like that. But a party who serves that time with that person, especially if you love them very deeply. Maria, shout out to Maria. But Hunter Biden, instead of, he might have done rehab, but I'm sure he's been coddled his entire fucking life.
Yes.
I mean, at one point he tried to get a top secret clearance in the military and the intelligence department. Luckily, someone saw that he was popping on piss tests and shit like that. This is you can't give a guy like that top secret clearance. I've seen people lose clearances for saying shit on social media, much less a goddamn drug addict. And when he was kicked out of the military, well, other than honorably discharged, let's be honest here, he gets a nice, cushy jobs, and one at this Ukrainian energy firm and stuff like that, or Russian energy firm. So I mean, like, when my family member got out of prison for all their drug addicted antics, I'll put it like that, we had to help him stand back up, and it wasn't no easy feat, and we all fall down sometimes, you know. But we ain't have millions of dollars to throw him in a fucking cushy rehab center just for him to get right back out and start smoking Parmesan cheese. So I feel for people, drug addicts, and people who are addicted and their families. But to say Joe Biden and Hunter Biden struggle, I'm just dealing with addiction, I think that's bullshit. I think they're entirely underplaying that situation. And not to mention this whole thing about him sleeping with his dead brother's wife and scummy shit like that. I don't know.
They're a terrible family.
All families have problems, though. That's America. So, man, fuck it. Ride with Biden, baby. Ride with motherfucking Biden, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. We're riding right off that motherfucking cliff.
Yeah, we finna
like
be on
goddamn Acme cartoon.
Thelma and Louise shit. Whatever.
But did it make it at the end? I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? That's all I got, Honcho. It's been about 15 minutes or 16 minutes. I like to tell myself I want to hold up the line.
No,
that's all I have, man. I didn't want to try to defend Biden in some aspects, but maybe I'm biased. But now here's the thing, though. So when Trump first got in office that first year, I fucking hated him. Orange reality TV show star, bankruptcies, divorces, and shit like that. But then actually listen to what he was saying about many aspects, about foreign policy, about American energy independence, about the social media, social justice rhetoric, especially about Sweden. Sweden is what kind of changed my mind about some of the policies he did, because he said Sweden's gone to shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this orange asshole talking about now? then I guess that was my red pill. I guess that's what they call it nowadays.
Yeah.
And then I looked up some details on Sweden and rape capital of Europe, car bombings, no-go zones, and I was wondering what happened in Sweden, because last time I heard about Sweden, it was like, oh, Sweden, you know, Swedish meatballs and volleyball girls and shit like that, you know, and Swedish cheese. But now, yeah, I wonder what happened from 20 years ago to now that made that such a shit show. And look at Germany, massive gropings during the New Year's Eve celebration or some shit. Yeah, kids getting stabbed, and you know, car bombings, and the UK as well. France especially. Paris is falling. Paris is fucked. Well, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but I didn't bother going there when that opportunity to. I said I know enough about Paris not to go there. That's all I got to say, man. So you know, I'm saying I'll give Biden the benefit of the doubt about that too. But here's something to you black people before I go. Look at people's histories. Now, Trump wasn't a politician. I do look at some of his history. He was an entrepreneur. He had a small loan of $1 million. I thought I was out of touch when he said that. So, you know, that's some, I'll give you that. That's some shit he should have worked on. But I remember him getting medals from the Rainbow Coalition, you know, Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and Snoop Dogg and all these other Negroes was kissing his ass back in the 90s. You know, they were trying to, wasn't Snoop Dogg on the Apprentice? One of these rap Negroes was on the Apprentice. One of these snapping, rapping dudes. But then when he runs for the Republican Party, that nigga's a racist, fuck Trump, you know, all sort of shit. But Snoop Dogg was asking for that motherfucker to pardon his friend, that presidential pardon, which Trump delivered on.
Exactly.
So I don't know, maybe he smoked a blunt a long time ago and he said, I look out for you, my nigga. And he did. I don't know. As for Biden, 40 plus years in office, and look at his statements towards especially the black community. Like his long tirade during the 1990s crime bill that he was one of the patriarchs of, essentially. It wasn't just him. His love of these Dixiecrats like Strom Thurmond and Robert Byrd. You know, he eulogized Robert Byrd's funeral. A great man. This guy was a KKK officer, so he wasn't just some redneck they put off the streets. But to be an officer in any organization, have some sort of intelligence, I would imagine. So he was a KKK officer, and he would recruit people into the Klan. I guess he recruited Biden. But you know what? I'll give Biden time. When I can understand it after he's taking his medication. I could give Trump time before I started liking more Trump's policies and being more favorable towards Trump. So I'll give Biden some time once his medication is settled and he doesn't have another bad fall, and I'll listen to what he says. So maybe I'm wrong. I stand at the point where I can be wrong, and that's all I have to say. That's it.
Yeah, we can all be wrong, and like I say, you know, hey, they got 4 years to fix it. I don't know if he's got all 4, but you know, and if not, we got the laugher. You know, if he doesn't quite make it, you know, his to follow up. You know, thank goodness that black women, you know, secured the election for the Democrats, and that they bragged about all that.
Oh.
And you know, because Kamala was it Chucks and Pearls. You know, the one who anytime he gets asked a question, just starts chuckling and giggling because she has this nervous laughter about herself. That's definitely indicative of a quality president, you know. So it should be very interesting to see what happens, you know, over the next few days, weeks, months, and years under the Biden regime.
Well, I mean, what can you do? The Man in the Arena, I haven't read that, sir. I'll check that out once I get off this line. It's about 20 minutes, and I've been hogging up. I apologize.
Very good.
You know, but I'm saying one last thing. Do research on a person before you vote for him. And it's not just national elections, state, local. Local's kind of harder because it's kind of hard to find out about people, but, you know. And you'll see their history, you know. Hey, that's all I got to say. Yeah, have a good night, man. Shout out to Maria, Shonda, Sarah, Miss Grace. Heidi, what's up, my G? You know, John, and that's all I got to say. That's it, man.
Well, thank you, Mr.
Delta,
David.
you know. All right, thank you, man.
No, as always, I appreciate your calls, man. And like I see, let me know when you get that when it comes in. I need to check the thing. Should be within a day or so. Thank you.
Shonda, one more thing, Hunter. Shonda, Biden done changed. Man, I had a dude argue with me on Facebook months ago during last year. Biden done changed. You know, an 85-year-old man will change, or sorry, 80-year-old man will change at this time in his life. Why not? Sure.
Yes.
All right, y'all have a good night, man.
All right, I appreciate your call, man. Man, and it's super funny, the double standards that they'll give Biden, that they, you know, alleged Trump would do. And that's my thing, is that a lot of these allegations that people levied upon the old guy, I feel are provable from the new guy. Remember when it was, call in, Maria. Tell us how much you love Mr. Biden. But, the old guy had all these allegations of consensual, maybe payments, maybe not, who knows. There were some allegations of some debauchery with the new guy. Believe all women. We're right out the window on that, right? Believe all women just disappeared. Believe every woman except for her, because she might throw a wrinkle in our plans. So, again, very unfortunate. They had a whole case with that one chick. What was it? Who was the judge? I can't remember. The Kavanaugh. Remember, they went all the way back into the history books. And even with the Kavanaugh thing, like, I'll keep it super 1,000 with you. Some of the things that were said and were referred to that were allegedly in that book, I didn't believe all that shit. Look, I was a young, foolish boy at one time, like yesterday. But again, the fact you're going way back to some 18-year-old shit, I'm not saying that he did some off-the-wall thing, but I'm sure some of the stuff that he said in some of them books, some of them little notes were whatever. I definitely didn't take those like that when I was young. But niggas, you do shit. And that's the thing. We live in a society where the people who judge you generally are worse than you are. You know what I'm saying? But they have a say, so they just haven't been caught yet. Well, my skeletons haven't tumbled out of the closet, and I think I don't like you. And again, it is what it is. So it's unfortunate, though. Yeah, that was super crazy. That was super crazy. You don't vote for Biden, you ain't black ass. And then the computer, yeah. And then what did he say? He's like, yeah, the Mexicans, they're not like the blacks. They're not a monolith. Like, but niggas out there dancing in the fucking mailboxes, twerking for the USPS. Again, yeah, exactly. Kevin don't know what his players fuck up. That's all he had to say. He got my vote. Look, I was a young player in the game. Players fuck up. Oh, that nigga real. Keep it 1,000. That's all I'm saying. But, my deal is, again, like I said, all politicians, terrible. That's what I say. And I thought, I'm kind of in the same book with Dan, because I remember when he was first running, I thought it was kind of like a joke. I'm like, how did Orange Man Bad end up in this position? People are crazy. But I wasn't listening to what, people were saying. I really wasn't paying no attention. I'm like, like I said, reality TV show, there's no way. And then you kind of started listening, kind of started hearing some of the things that were said. You look now at a lot of shit that he said, especially last year during the demic. And now people are like, don't listen to him. He doesn't know. He's not a doctor. He's not this, that, and the third. Now doctors are saying, now use this, use that, various medicines and medications, all that. And it's super funny how politicized everything is, because they want you to believe the doctors that follow the course. Remember the black lady in Houston? She was a doctor. Believe every doctor but her. And there's been several other doctors who have said a lot of things. These guys all went to medical school, have doctoring abilities. But don't listen to them, because they're not saying what everybody else is saying. I'm still like on this thing. But again, I guess doctors don't want to put themselves out of a job. Stop eating this bullshit. Stop eating the crap. Like, I find it super crazy too, because we're talking about the approval, right, from the government agency that just happened for some of these pokety pokes. And I'm not talking about the pokes like the sword lady, the Fourth Musketeer video we watched earlier. But, we talk about that there's foods and things, there's chemicals and ingredients allowed in American foods that aren't even allowed in fucking third world countries, excuse me. That aren't even allowed in places like Britain. But we're Americans. They can feed us and stuff us full of anything. Doesn't matter. All you guys out there drinking that Mountain Dew, getting all that yellow number 5, but it is what it is. And so my thing is, And like I say, here's my deal with it though. Real like my whole deal with the jab is this. I don't care. I don't care if you got it. If you feel like that is the best thing for you in your situation, by all means do it. Right? My issue is the people who blame everybody else, who are blaming the people who said, you know what, I don't think this is a good medical decision for me, and then trying to attack them and force them into doing stuff. That's, wow, that's cool. I wonder who did that. That's really wild. Like, I haven't dashed in a few days. And somebody, I guess, added $5 on a Chick-fil-A order. That's cool. I guess to get a random tip out of nowhere. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I guess that works. So yeah. That's cool. Bro Lee. Yeah, I got my tetanus. Yeah, I got a tetanus vaccine. Dan Patrick said, yeah, he's probably right. Niggas would rather fall off crates than go get a vaccine. That's where we are in the state of society. Niggas do not care. Look, them crates got the Rona in it, right? But niggas would rather fucking fall off crates and shit and than do that shit. Yeah, that's really weird though. That's like been several days. It's been, what's today? Thursday? That's super weird. That like never ever happens, honestly. That never fucking happens. Like, do that. That never happens. Nobody like ever gives, like, only time that ever happens is like maybe like a Walmart or something like that. Somebody like leaves a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, I guess. No complaints. But white women in do-rags, that is super funny. But no, like I said, you know, it is what it is. Broly, I think you should get it because you live a very, very dangerous lifestyle. And you know, women nowadays are saying that they are not dating if you ain't got the poke. So you know, I suggest you do it. That's the same thing that happened to me, Captain. I went to go get some blood work done. And they were definitely trying to sell me. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. He's like, we got all three. Any of the ones you would like. And, you know, I'm suggesting you can call me a fat ass too. He's like, come on, you a fat ass nigga. You better get to one of these things before you clock out. I was like, you old bitch ass nigga. I tried to square up with him, you know, but he had an assistant one, so you know, they was gonna try to jump a nigga. So I was like, you know, I ain't really just in the mood to box both of y'all today, but I'm gonna catch you outside, I'm gonna catch you slipping, you ain't gonna just talk to me like that. But nah, he was like, yeah, but you need a, he was like, yeah, you ain't had your tetanus booster or whatever in a while or something like that. So I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll do that. That's cool. I mean, we got some research behind it. I fuck with it. But here's my thing, like I said, in any of it though, in any of it, it is what it is. Because if it is helping folks, it is clocking some folks out, it's whatever. I just think that it's your decision to make. I'm not judging anybody who did. I'm not judging anybody who doesn't. I am judging the people who are trying to force other people to do it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you fully firmly believe in it, this is the logic I don't get. If you fully firmly believe in this works, and then a lot of the people who are super pro-vax is like, well, I just wish all the anti-vaxxers would die. Well, won't they be the ones that die out, right? Because they're not getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how it works, right? Or maybe they got decent immune systems that they tough it out and end up surviving, right? So there's that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been more than 10 years since I've gotten a tetanus shot. I'm probably like 2 tetanus shots behind. Like, Doc, I need another one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I rounded up. That's what I did. Ginger tea. I've been drinking that fucking turmeric tea. It's got turmeric in it. Turmeric is something else. I think passion fruit, something weird. I honestly think like all that shit. I'm just a natural. I'm a natural person anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that things work. Now, I guess I don't know if natural shit works against man-made shit. That's a whole nother conversation. But you know, it is what it is. And my deal is just like I'm all the way with like, but what I don't think a lot of people get is those who are all you need is like I'm willing to take it all the way there. So if it means that I'm going to tap out because I chose not to, I understand the level of consequence for, you know, my decisions. And it just is what it is. Right? So no, not natural like a fruit. Absolutely not. They said apparently, who was that? Bells for Biden. Bell didn't show up. Why didn't Miss Bell show up this evening? Where are you at, Miss Bell? You lurking in the crowd, not saying nothing? I gotta watch out for you. But you know what that comes from? That comes from me being like all super polite to people. I'm always like super nice. When was it? Did I? Oh, let me see something. Let me check my records here. Oh, okay. I don't remember where I remember where I delivered that to. I do. Oh, that's cool. You can kind of go in. I didn't know you could actually go in and see back where it was. Okay. Anyway, I think Miss Bell's hiding in the crowd. She don't want to call in. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Almost got me. Almost got me. I double clicked. I almost tapped out. But yeah, I think Miss Bell posted something in the Discord about somebody smoking a cigarette on a plane. What happened to the good old days whenever you could do that. Smoke a good old ciggy. Smoke a good old ciggy cig on the plane. Like what was that movie, The Goods? Like, bitch, if you can't you know it was a black bitch. I fucking hate to say it. I be hating saying this shit. I really do. But it's like funny because at the point it's like, you know what? It ain't me. I'm not doing it, so fuck it. Right? It's just like, I be want to say we ain't gotta do shit. I ain't a part of it. We gotta do better. Niggas gotta do better. Like some of that goofy shit that they be doing, man. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Biden should come on the Den and let me interview. Be the greatest interview of all time. So there's that. Well, you know what? I can't think of the last time I've tried to obtain watermelon. But I do know, have learned, right? Grass-fed beef is awesome. Like, no, it's not my first time having it. But it's actually like my first time, nothing actually like buying it. Like I've had it, you know, go to like a restaurant or something, yeah, grass-fed beef. So it's just like, it is what it is. But like actually buying it and cooking it at home, if y'all watched the sauce earlier, as I was consuming. It was a grass-fed beef burger that I had, and that motherfucker was great. It was delicious. So I need more of that. Just cut down on the crap eating everywhere else. Like, offer Miss Bill extra pistachio if she calls and talks about Biden. I would be more than willing. If someone, I think Brett Lee voted for Biden. If somebody can call in, got about 10 minutes left. Somebody can call in and genuinely express why they voted for Biden. I will offer 10,000 pistachios. I will offer 20,000 pistachios. That's what I'm willing to offer. If you're a legitimate Biden voter, because this is my thing. Like I said, the two questions I've always asked and I've never received an answer from is Biden voters, what are you happy about that he's done? And I've never got an answer. And then black folks, ever since you've heard of BLM, how has your life improved? Never gotten an answer. And this is pro-BLM, anti-BLM, because nothing has changed. Them bitches got rich. They went home, ate some white carpet, because all of their partners are white. They're all lesbians. Same as Don Lemon, who sits there and preaches, oh, white people are terrible. Then you go home and get your back cracked by a Caucasian gentleman. And then it's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And Tulio, yes. Yes. Make sure you hit that like button. If you ain't hit that like button, then I don't know what to tell you. You're right. That's exactly what it is. That's the only thing. You're just not tweeting means. I was entertained by those. Those tweets were hilarious. Trump was hands down like the funniest president of all time. He's way more entertaining than all the rest of those guys. And if anybody should like me, niggas should love us. Niggas don't do nothing but be mean to each other all goddamn day. They should have loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? But instead, they just want to complain, because we talked about the nigga shit. You know what? You know what was crazy? I was watching, I'm not going to go on a Sha'Carri tangent. It's not really about her, but it was, how a lot of the black Olympians who were all anti the flag and all this shit, the big crazy broke back twerker and Winberry who placed last. It's crazy how much attention was given to the trials, and the motherfuckers ended up doing a whole bunch of nothing. It's super funny because I was watching a video of Usain Bolt earlier, and that's why I say, like, female athletes, generally black female athletes, and I hate to say it, but I gotta be honest about this shit, right? So we see it in the WNBA like crazy. It's generally female athletes or alphabet female athletes, because you see the Rapinos and some of the soccer players too. Those generally aren't black. And she's bullying everybody else to take a knee for attention, and she wants to be a Victoria's Secret model. Nobody wants to see that. Barf. Like, they have all this disrespect and shit for it, but you don't see that. Now, again, NFL, you go there. But like I say, with motherfuckers who are the top of their class, you don't see that as much with the men. Right? You see, Usain Bolt was having an interview with a lady. He's not even American. And the national anthem came on, and he stopped the interview, and he stopped it to listen to the national anthem and pay respect to the national anthem, right? And I'm not like a nationalist. I'm not like, all that. But I'm just like, I'm not anti, whatever. Like I said, I told you I was raised Jehovah's Witness, so like I never grew up doing any of that stuff because it was against the religion, right? Like, I had a legitimate right for a legitimate reason. And so it just is what it was. Like, we didn't salute the flag. We didn't participate in certain things. It's just what it was. That's how it rocks. And but you never see me like, fuck the flag, bro, burn it down, do all that stuff, even though I'm not, active in any of that stuff anymore. But it's like you got people from other countries who pay more respect to the American flag because of what it stands for, what it means. Because shit, you saying one that shit came to America and got money, right? And it's just like, bro, it's crazy that you have so many women mad. But again, like I tell you, it's kind of like the little chick we watched in the video earlier, was punching out on the back of the dude that did nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess when you feel like you fight and give everything you got and you don't make any leeway, you feel a particular kind of way about things, right? You feel helpless. So you got to form your little groups and all that other stuff. But in reality, it's just a mental thing. You're not helpless. Nobody's helpless. It's just, what choices are you willing to make to move forward in life? So it's super crazy, bro. Oh wow. Like I believe it. Like you see the shit happening now with the Newsom shit. Newsom had to get a blueprint, right? For how this thing works. So it's super crazy, man. It's super duper crazy. Yeah. Realistic, more than half the class in Stanford. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but this is what they're being indoctrinated. Like, people don't even know why they're mad. They don't even know why they're upset. But it's the people that they follow and tell them that shit. It's not the fact that you don't have any ability and any power. It's just that you really got to start thinking for yourself. Like, what happened is, it's kind of spin off what Sean said the other day, right? And she was talking about how she believes a lot of this shit is the industry. And when she said that, it made a lot more sense because, men complain about how women look these days. Some men don't give a fuck. They fucking on anything. And then women say, oh, well, we do it because that's what men want. But in reality, a lot of men don't like that shit because a lot of y'all look like transgenders because you're getting instructed by gay men on how to do your makeup that makes you look like you're blurring the lines. If you didn't have certain features, then you were stealing shit. Even nowadays, even though you got them features, so them motherfuckers getting the same, so they going to the Dr. Miami's and shit too. So you don't know what the fuck you're dealing with these days. But it is. It's the industry. It's these motherfuckers they push forward and push forth, and people are so insecure these days, right? It's sad because they have to sell you stuff because if you're confident in who you are and you're happy with who you are, guess what? Your money stays in your pocket, right? If I'm not getting sick because I'm eating healthy, I'll grow my own food. I don't need to see the doctor. I'm not on these medications. I'm not spending money at the grocery store. I'm not spending money with Big Ag. I'm not spending money with Big Pharma. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking care of myself. I'm staying healthy, the freeway. Not on the freeway, but free in a manner that is free. But why do I have these on? If I'm confident in my appearance, if I'm happy with how I look, I'm not spending money on weave and makeup and surgeries and bullshit and contributing to everybody else's pockets. If you're confident and you're happy, you're truly happy, your money's staying with you. You're making more cautious decisions, not spending it frivolously. You're not eating this bullshit. You're not trying to get, comfort foods and things of that nature. Just, yeah. But, it is what it is. We got this lab grown bullshit, right? And I showed y'all that video the other day that showed you how much shit has changed in the last, what is this? I keep, because I guess I'm an 80s baby, that I keep thinking that we're closer to the 50s and shit or 60s than we are away from it. But back then, and maybe what, this is the 2020, so in 60 years, 50, 60 years, how much shit has changed in a solid generation, from my mom's generation to Lil one's generation at this point. Like, how much shit has changed, right? It's crazy. It was 4 or 5 days ago. Oh shit, government cheese. I don't know. Am I happy? Yes, I'm a very happy man. I have no complaints. Everything that I may not be pleased with 100%, I know is within my control. So that's how I view it. I don't wake up thinking, some mysterious white guy's got his thumb on my neck, keeping me from doing shit. If I'm not doing anything, it's because I've made poor decisions. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Terrible. Um, and then the wild shit about it too is y'all saw that one of those people that like how crazy it is over there. That one of those people, like people were trying to hang on to the outside of planes as they were taking off. One of those was like I think I don't know if he's an Olympic soccer player, but he was a professional soccer player. He was young though. Like tried to hold on to. That's crazy, bro. Can you? Couldn't even imagine. Yeah, but see, the thing is, there's so much distraction, and with the young people, especially when they are in a state of. I guess I should start putting a link to the Discord on here. Huh? The Den Discord. Give me just a minute. I'll put the link up in it. There's so many distractions. There's so much going on. It was easier to kind of control the mentality, I guess, because you only had a couple of TV channels and, that was kind of it, right? 10 uses would make this for 24 hours or 12 hours. If you ain't getting it by then, it is what it is. Now you have no idea what your kids are watching. You have no idea how they are being manipulated because you don't know what they're watching. They can be watching some crazy YouTuber like The Den, right? Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah Lou. That shit was funny when he fell going up the stairs. That shit was crazy. That's when I knew it was a wrap. Here is the Discord link if you want to join the Discord. There you go. But it was craziness. But yeah, and so that's why now you have these people being misled. They don't feel good. You got the Instagrams and you got women. Never let your kids come. Kids, the Den makes children better, right? There's been some young people in the Den from when I was in here getting really, really lit and just talking all kind of shit that have damn. I just put the link in. People like 2 people jumped to that mother. That was quick. Like that was super quick. It wasn't even a minute. Well, okay. Shout out to y'all who just joined the Den. But it's just like R0 Touch giving you a good one, sir. But it's just to the point where you have no idea anymore what your kids are watching, what's going on. I wish that goofy broad there, bro. Let me not say too much until all my troubles are done. But like I say, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate where we are, and I wish there was a way to let people realize that, man, there's so much more within you, but you've been so distracted by the media, by the propaganda, by the bullshit that people don't realize the power that they possess, right? I'm not talking about superpower. Everybody's like, has these fanatical fantasies of want to be superheroes. You see all these weird people we watch. I'm a fairy and I'm a witch and I'm a this gender and I'm a animal pronoun, and they're so confused. They're so misled, and their focus is so far off. Like, you are a human being. You are amazing. There is power within you. No, it's not like Wolverine, it's not like Cyclops, not like Superman. But if you can focus your ability, you can do anything. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you got handicap. Like, sometimes when I get down on myself, I'm like, is this? I'll watch like certain people who just kind of got dealt a bad hand and see the success that they have. When there was a guy I was watching that, I say, shit, I need to find another exercise to do. The dude has no lower half of his body. Works out like a motherfucker out there flipping tires, doing all kind of shit. All he got is this upper half, and he's fucking in great shape. I be complaining about getting up and going to the gym in the morning. It's fucking 5:30. I don't want to go. Let me just get a few more minutes. Like, the motherfucker doesn't have to go. That motherfucker gets to go. Like, you got to look at shit like it's a privilege to do these things. But we've gotten into the mindset like everything is being forced. Do this. I have to do this. I have to go do that. Like, you get to do these things. You get to do these things. That is a privilege. That's why I say, like, even when I say it again, it's my honor, it's my privilege, it's my pleasure. Like, I get to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, well, you ain't got 1 million subscribers by now. You ain't got this. Or you ain't. People look at numbers, man. I don't give a fuck about that. I have the best community in all of YouTube. You cannot tell me different. I don't care if it's a fucking million. I don't care if it's none of the numbers. Like, it's because of the genuine conversation, the way that we've just, as a community, have come together, how people have actually become friends, how people have just helped each other out. Like, I don't think that there's a lot of other people who can say, it could be a lot of people, oh, I got 1 million followers. But followers don't like fuck with each other like that. They don't, like, even when I had my little vacation, like, I think that made the community stronger. Like, that shit is super dope to me. Like, who can say that? And that's why I say I super appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like, y'all be anywhere. I really mean it. You be anywhere in the fucking world. You be doing whatever the fuck you want to do. But the fact that I get to talk to you, I get to sit on this little screen while this motherfucker walks away and just chop it up with y'all, that is a real live privilege. And I'm thankful for that. And that's what I don't think people get. Like, you won the lottery being in America, regardless of who you are. Like, you gotta approach that shit like an immigrant. Immigrants come over here. What is it? I don't know if the number's still the same. I know a while back they said it was like they're 4 times as likely to become a millionaire than a person who's born here in America. Because they come with a fucking hustler's mindset. They're like, dog, they're not, it's not like they have to, again, they get to. They look and they see these opportunities like, damn, my country, we'd never have this. This shit would take me forever to get to. If we're talking about minimum wage job, we're talking about just bullshit that motherfuckers don't want to do. They're like, man, this is a blessing. They come and they knock that shit out. They may live in shit that we consider, oh, that's substandard, or I'm too good. They make that shit work, and then they surpass us quickly because of the way they approach shit. A lot of us had a head start over them. A lot of us had access to all the same shit, but we're not willing to do it the way that they're willing to do it. That's why they succeed, because they look at this shit as a privilege. This shit is that they have opportunity. But now we're in a situation where we want to knock all opportunity out. We want to, we're more worried about skin tone and sexuality and equality and equity and all this other shit. Like, go get it. Go get it. Like, you want equality, and then everybody should fucking make themselves a fucking quadriplegic, because there's a quadriplegic out there somewhere got dealt a bad hand. So we got to make everything fair. They're born that way, so let's make everything fair. Everybody cut your limbs off. Everybody just, everybody get in a wheelchair and figure out, no, nobody's going to do that shit, right? So you don't care that much about it. You ain't trying to save everybody. You just want to, a lot of people just want to make it more beneficial for themselves. You got all the opportunity in the world in this fucking country now. And then you have the fucking internet. You have all this, you can reach people anywhere in the fucking world. Just come up with a strategy and you fucking execute, you can do it. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this to y'all. I'm also talking to myself, meaning I need to grind harder. But with that being said, it is about that time. I dropped the Discord link in there. I appreciate all of you. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Kind of not Heidi as much as everybody else, but she's all right too. She's not so bad. But y'all got to make it shake, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Culture definitely held down the Discord, man. Shout out to him. I was definitely mad at Texas for a little bit, but nah, I was yeah, you know, a little while back I had to take a little away. You got to fly there tomorrow, start back at the gym. Boy, man, definitely I get it. I get it. And that's the thing too, when we talk about that, people get all mad. Oh, you don't read what's going on. No, it's not that I don't read what's going on. I read a lot about the jab, what's going on. I read a lot of statistics. Shout out to It's All an Illusion, put me on the Open Bears thing, and that's very interesting. And I think those numbers are truncated a bit too, because the process to put shit there, and I think there's a lot more going on. And I think that, you know, if you're leaving your health solely in the hands of medical professionals, and they're not telling you that, you know, that your weight and that, you know, other things like that are a hindrance or a liability. And that's what I say, even my doctor, he said, so I give him that. You know, he's like, hey, you know, being overweight can be a problematic situation. So, you know, give him that for saying that. But a lot of these doctors ain't saying, just go get the shot and you'll be fine. Then you see all these situations where people have gotten it, had breakthroughs and all this other shit. Like, there's not a bunch of honesty. Then I can't blame some of them, because it's a situation now where, well, we saw that one video showed a long while back, the chick was real big. Said, well, my doctor told me that my weight was a problem and I didn't like the way it made me feel. And, you know, the other one asked me about my pronouns and I felt good. Like, good are your pronouns if you're underground. It is what it is. But like I said, with that, I fucks with y'all, man. I definitely agree with one that, yeah, social media, everybody wants to be a social media star. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The Patreon. Oh, like I said in the sauce too. I'm gonna do something in the Patreon. I think I'm gonna start I'm starting a t-shirt club in the sauce. Kind of like what's the name used to do, the mug club. I'm gonna start a monthly t-shirt club in the Patreon. I gotta figure out exactly what and how I'm gonna do it all out. But yeah. All right, Brian, appreciate you coming through. Uh-oh. Yeah, Heidi sells, you know, now that OnlyFans is not being canceled, you can get, Heidi's actually running a special, 50% off if you subscribe 3 months in advance. Butthole pics for all you can handle. It's only $3.99 a month, but, you know. Trio Gotti, look, everybody should have a tracking number. I think I've seen everybody's shit. I think everybody should be good. Trio has got 2 fucking packages. Let me see. But I think everybody should be good. I sent out, I finally mailed everything out yesterday. I think I mailed them all out yesterday. So if I didn't, then, well, play as fuck up. But yes, so chill. I got to attack. Got 2 packages, and he has to open up the smaller package first, because there's a dead snake in it. No, it's not true, but he has to open the smaller package first. And yeah, so now that I've got me a system, now that I figured out how it works, now that I got everything in order, and yeah. I need to. I haven't used. That's funny, because we was talking about the OnlyFans and the sauce today, and I have an OnlyFans and I have not been on in quite some time. Let me use it soon though. I'm gonna use it very soon. But thank you, Miss Maria. I appreciate it. And yes, I'm gonna do a special OnlyFans for the ladies. Man, I'm finna chuck this. I fucks with y'all. Tulio, man, good to see you. Good to see you. And it's good to know you're all right. Hope all's going well for you and that with each and every one of y'all. I do. I'm going to be on a mission though, right? I'm going to be on a mission to find Misty. I got an idea. Roderick knows how, but he don't want to tell me because he's being stingy with the info. Yes, I put some Polaroids in there. And I appreciate that, Miss Maria. Thank you. So yeah, I got plans coming, but it's about that time to take my ass to bed. I need to get some sleep, catch some Z's. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock. You know, it's Friday. I don't know. Usually I have my big white cup with me on Fridays. I might chill tomorrow. Might have something else. We'll see. But with that being said, yeah, Broderick knows. But he don't want to let he keeping Misty all to himself. Terrible. He's feeding her all the ribs she can eat. But with that being said, I'm trying to produce again. It is my honor. It is my privilege. But more than anything, it is my pleasure to get to chop it up with y'all each and every night. Catch us tomorrow, 9 p.m. Maybe we'll find along the way for some reason. I don't know where they are.